When most people imagine the fall of Rome, the same scenes often come to mind. Barbarians storming the city, temples burning in flames, emperors being stabbed in palaces. But Rome didn't fall overnight. It wasn't the result of a single battle or a single betrayal. Everything happened slowly, quietly, and from within. Rome began to rot, along with its money. Rome wasn't built on soldiers and stone walls alone. Its foundation was trust. And the trust lived in a small silver coin called the denarius, first minted around 211 BC. The denarius was almost pure silver. It was heavy, shiny, and represented truth itself. Soldiers trusted it, merchants wouldn't trade without it, and ordinary people stored their wealth in it. This coin wasn't just money. It was Rome's promise in tangible form, but promises come at a cost. Running an empire wasn't easy. Soldiers' pay, road maintenance, feeding cities, financing wars. Over time, Rome began spending more than it had. Raising taxes further was risky. No one liked it. So the emperors found an easier path. The same path that every weak government in history eventually takes. They started messing with the money. At first, no one noticed. A little less silver, a little more copper. The coins looked the same, but inside they were empty. Under Augustus, a denarius was 95% silver. By Caracalla's reign, it was down to half. By the 3rd century, it was almost entirely bronze. Silver-plated on the outside, worthless inside. But people weren't fools. They noticed the coins were lighter, their color fading. Prices went up. A loaf of bread that once cost a single denarius now cost 10. Soldiers demanded higher pay. Merchants refused bad coins. Trade slowed. And the emperors, trying to fix the problem, repeated the same mistake. They printed more money. But more money meant less value. Chaos grew. By the 3rd century, Rome's foundations were shaking. Plagues spread, armies revolted, borders collapsed. And behind all this noise was a single truth. No one trusted Rome's money anymore. Farmers abandoned their land rather than pay taxes in worthless coins. The government tried price controls, wage limits, even death penalties for excessive pricing. But they forgot one thing. You can't enforce trust with laws. You can't make people believe in something they no longer believe in. Emperor Diocletian tried to save the situation. He issued a law fixing the prices of thousands of goods and services, but it became a total disaster. Black markets flourished, trade collapsed, no one followed the rules. Because you can command armies, but you cannot command the value of money. Eventually, Constantine abandoned the denarius and introduced a new gold coin called the solidus, pure, strong, and trustworthy. But by then, the Western Roman Empire was already exhausted. The economy had collapsed, armies disbanded, trade routes vanished. Rome still stood, but it was an empty shell inside. And here's the point most people miss. Rome didn't fall just because of external enemies. It fell because its money lost meaning. When money dies, everything it held together, trade, order, trust, collapses one by one. Now fast forward 2,000 years. Different countries, different eras, but the same story. After World War I, Germany printed so many marks that people had to haul bread home in wheelbarrows. In the 2000s, Zimbabwe made the same mistake. Even trillion-dollar bills couldn't buy a sandwich. And today, governments worldwide still borrow, print money, and hope no one notices. But the unseen truth is this: money quietly loses its meaning. Rome never imagined it would collapse. Weimar Germany didn't either. Zimbabwe didn't. Yet the reality is always the same. When money loses its truth, collapse is near. Because money isn't just metal or paper. It's trust. And when trust is broken, everything falls apart. So, what can we learn from Rome's mistake? First, inflation isn't an accident, it's a policy choice, a silent tax. Second, real wealth isn't in numbers on a screen, but in things that hold value when the system collapses: land, skills, production, relationships. And third, no empire, government, or currency lasts forever. The Romans believed their money would last eternally. It didn't. Ours might not either. Rome's fall didn't start with swords. It started with a small lie. A lie engraved on silver coins. "This is still valuable," the lie said. People wanted to believe, until they couldn't anymore. History doesn't repeat itself exactly, but it echoes. And the echo of Rome's collapse is still audible. In every coin, every banknote, every promise of security. If we forget that trust is the one thing we cannot lose, history will crush us the same way again. If this story gave you a new perspective, please subscribe. Because history doesn't hide its answers. It shows them to those who know where to look.